Hey, welcome back to Bridges. You know what I wanted to tell you, and I keep forgetting to do this. You know, we end every show by saying find a way to pay it forward. And I want to tell you that there was no better look for this community than the way everybody banded together to help each other during the water crisis. I know it's a few weeks past, but I think it's never too late to say good job. You know, we're really happy that you did what you did. So many of you found a way to pay it forward, and I so appreciate that. And there were calls and emails from all over the country commending this community for supporting each other during that really difficult time. So, hey, gang, way to go. Really good look. Another good look in this community is offered right now by TPS. They are bringing us another academy, one that sounds really innovative and creative and designed to inspire our kids to embrace their learning experience. And we're talking to Dr. Ward Barnett today about that. He is the acting principal at the Jones Academy. It's now the Jones Academy.
Jones Leadership Academy.
Jones, oh, how did I forget that? That's the part I love, the Jones Leadership Academy. He's also an old school Southern guy, so you're going to hear him saying, much to my chagrin, yes ma'am, a lot during this show. We'll beat it out of him before the end of the show, though. So what's going on at Jones? Well, you've totally transformed it.
Well, it's really been it's a single gender, a 7-9, everyone there is Mo and Woe. But the question I often get is what makes it special. Mo and Woe,
everybody there's Mo and Woe. We're going to talk about that in a second. We'll tell people what that means.
Young men and women of excellence.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. But the question I often get is what makes it special. People see programs come and go all the time. But what makes it special are the people. You know, the teachers, the staff, the parents, the students make it special. I had a student yesterday at a parent conference. We talked about Toledo Excel, and there's a 250-word essay. Today, the next day, I have a 250-word essay typed about why she wants to go to college. That is special. And then one of the misunderstandings with the work is this is not new work. Stewart and King have been doing this work single gender for years.
Successfully?
Successfully. And so if they had not been successful, perhaps there would be no Leadership Academy. It's a culmination of all the work, parents, what have you. And then there's also an overlooked segment. Before Jones became the Leadership Academy, when they were still elementary, they went to single gender classrooms. Mm-hmm. And so this is not new. This work has
What's the benefit of a single gender approach?
Focus.
Is it really focus?
Yes, it allows you to focus. Some of the social distractions. Also different learning styles. You know what I mean? Allows you to accommodate that more. And so there's definitely been research behind them. Confidence, you know, because, you know, peer pressure is huge now.
Yeah, it is. And you're right, there's lots of great research that supports single gender approaches to learning.
Yes, ma'am.
So, especially when it comes to just the interaction between 7th grade boys and 7th grade girls, you know. And you guys are distracting. You get in our way.
But, and you can tell, like, when young ladies coming in from Stewart, it's already been instilled in them, the way they walk and speak. And then coming in from King, the gentlemen have already wore shirt and ties, because all the students are in business attire. Mm-hmm. So the gentlemen in shirt and ties, ladies are also in business attire.
At the Leadership Academy?
Yes, because business is an important part of the mission statement. And so also a big part of the mission statement is giving back. Creating a better world is actually part of the mission statement. So community service is really huge.
Yeah. If you've not seen the Woe and Mo program, at TPS or at a public event, because they're all around at various social events, or on the show, we've had them on the show several times, you are really missing something.
Yes.
Missing something.
And I think it's important to remember that the Leadership Academy is just one small segment of so many great things going on in TPS. You know what I mean? And so we're new, so we kind of get the spotlight, but there are administrators and teachers and staff and students across the district that are working hard for our students. And so there really is a lot of exciting things that are really good for students and kids.
Going on right now.
Ma'am.
You guys are really living that TPS Proud thing, right?
TPS Proud.
TPS Proud. So when the kids are coming from King, they're not just coming from King and Stewart, though. It's an open application process.
We've had students come in from different schools across TPS. We've even had some students come in from charter schools. You know, the whole belief that our students can a school and students can change a community. It's really, people really wrap themselves around that. Community partners, different things going on. So it's really an exciting time.
And the journey for the kids at Jones is sculpted differently. How?
Well, we get to stay with them 7 through 12, but we're also ESO at a 7-12, which is early high school option. And so what we're allowed to do is we're allowed to accelerate students. And so we have a particular student I'm thinking right now, 8th grade student is in Algebra 1, English 1. She's really taking freshman classes. And what that opens up on the back end is the post-secondary option, which allows students to take college courses right there while they're in high school.
So are they taking those college courses at Jones?
Well, those things we have to work out the details with how the post-secondary option really works, whether it'll be at Jones or where it'll be located. But you'll hear the superintendent here mention about a 7 through 16 education.
Right.
Part of being college and career ready, there's a financial number with that as well. And so anytime the students are able to take classes in the high school setting for college, that saves money on the long run.
Right, and isn't it, and correct me if I'm wrong, but through that program, which TPS has been running for quite some time actually, kids are able to go into the University of Toledo, for instance, at their junior level. Am I getting that right?
Yes, now a lot of details on the back end of how that really works out, but a lot of times they've sent students over to the university to take classes. But the wonderful thing about the Leadership Academy, we have a large number of students that would be available for that option. So it'd be great to see how how it goes down the line, whether they actually come and have professors at the school, or whether it actually we still have to work those details out.
You know, one of the things that you said that really caught my attention is that you can see the impact of the learning approach at Stewart and the learning approach at King on these kids as they walk into Jones Leadership Academy. What's different about those kids?
It's a pride. It is a pride. It is a way that they walk, an understanding. It's kind of cool to be smart. You know what I mean? And
it is cool to be smart. That's right.
You know what I mean? But it's just, they carry themselves like ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of that is the leadership at those academies. You know, you have Miss Quinn and you have Mr. Ward. They instill that.
Willie Ward,
yes,
Teresa Quinn, right?
Yes.
Longtime educators.
Yes,
in our system.
and so the work that they've done has made this possible. You know what I mean? And so you see it when they come in. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Is it cool?
It is cool.
So the way that a child feels about themselves has a direct impact on the way they learn.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, the self-esteem, the demeanor, the posture, the way that had a young lady explain to me she wants to go to Spelman. I mean, and she's got a plan. And when she talks about it, she sets up and there's a pride about it. I mean, and so I believe her. You know what I mean? Because it's something in her mind that she can absolutely do. And the partnerships that are being formed, even the commitment with Kadia Martin, being right there that whole time.
The clinic,
yes,
story,
right?
yeah.
So it's prime time for great change.
Wow. So is this after any particular model, or are you guys just culling the things that are working best throughout the system?
Well, I would say it's a culmination of things, but it's very unique to have two single genders in one building.
So is the building actually functioning as a single gender school?
So we have girls are on the second floor and the gentlemen on the first floor. And so we'll grow. We're 7, 8, 9 now, we'll go to 7, 12. So there is some crossover in hallways when we cross over, but classrooms and everything are all separate.
Are all separate?
Yes.
Well, that's really pretty.
And you have to see we're building an orchestra. Young ladies with an orchestra, that's going to be something special.
When are you going to have that?
So we're working on the beginnings of that also now, but those students were taking orchestra at Stewart. And so those things just kind of carry over.
Are going to carry over.
Carry over. And then
That's so fun. I was in the orchestra.
Did you really?
I did. I played violin. I played violin through college.
Were you pretty good?
I was good.
You were good.
I couldn't tell you what the strings are now, but yeah, I was pretty good back then.
Great.
All of that though was really supportive of the learning experience.
Yes, because
really
we want to be you want to educate the whole child. And
absolutely.
So the community service piece of it is they can be academically astute, but you also want them to have an understanding of giving back. Because everything we have is because someone has helped us along the way.
So is it always going to be is it always going to be by application? Is the application one of exclusion or
application process this year we really haven't done wow, we've gotten a lot of trials. We haven't really, I'm trying to think of anyone that we've actually excluded students. We do have a waiting list. We have a waiting list of to get in on the girls' side. We still have some openings on the gentleman's side.
Yeah.
But really the application process, part of that was to understand there's a parent contract where their parents,
yeah.
parents have, they sign the 10 hours of community service because we need the parents to be a part of the educational process.
Right, absolutely. But right now you're not turning anybody away.
No, we haven't turned anybody away. Some are on a waiting list. So I don't want everybody, so you come over as an 8th grade, I think our 7th and 8th grade girls are full. So we literally have our 8th grade class, we have I think 8 students. So waiting to get into the academy.
Okay. This is not district based, is it? So you don't have to live in a certain area to go to the Leadership Academy?
No.
Anybody in the district?
Anybody in the district coming willing to work hard.
Willing to work hard and
Yes,
who
ma'am.
have parents who are willing to be a part of it.
Yes.
We've got 1 minute, they're telling me in my ear left. What's the importance of parents in this process?
Parents are everything. I mean, it's
Everything,
huge.
huh?
Because, I mean, the first teacher are the parents. And so, and parents are so important. And I think that a mistake that has been made sometimes in schools is excluding them. We need them to be a part of the process. It kind of makes things work. And then also, parents are best at reaching other parents. You know, sometimes they may not want to talk to me because I'm the principal. You know what I mean? But the message coming unified from parents as well, it sets up a whole different dynamic.
Right, and then it helps carry things into the home as well.
And then it gives back because eventually our students will become parents.
Yeah, you're
And
absolutely right.
and then it just kind of cycles. It builds that pipeline.
Gosh, this sounds so exciting.
It is
you
exciting
will have to
work.
come back with your kids after the first of the year. Will you do that?
I would love to do that.
I would love to have this conversation more. I'm really excited, really excited about what you guys are
Thank you
doing
for
over
having
there.
us.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, we got to go away for just a second, but don't leave me now. We will be right back.